Hello, today we are going to create this website. As you can see, this is the logo, these are the navigation bars, this is the call to action button, then this whole is the header section of the website, some heading there, some paragraph, again a button, some images, then this is the about section with some headings, again some icons, some secondary headings and some text as you can see, and this is the find out more section. As you can see, the button, the heading, the background image, and now here this is the footer section. As you can see, the logo and the Facebook icon, Twitter, enter, and the another icon. As you can see, this is the footer of our website. Okay, so today we are going to create this website. As you can see, I can show you again. So today we are going to create this website by using the Visual Studio Code, and into the Visual Studio Code we are going to use the index.html and the main CSS folder or the languages, and into the index.html it means that in the HTML these are the some basics HTML, and I have used the Google fonts. As you can see here, I have used the Google fonts and I have used this font. As you can see, you can add it or subtract. As you can see, I have subtracted everything, but I can add this portion. You only have to copy this and you can place it here. Okay, and another Google font that I have used is TM Serif Display. Again, you have to copy this portion and you can place it here. I have connected the style sheet with the main CSS, and the title is Insure landing page Hussain coders. As you can see, we don't need them, so we can close them. And Insure landing page Hussain coders, as you can see it. So the website starts from here, and here is the header. The header starts from here and ends here. So this is the header portion. Header class with the name of header, nav class with the name of nav, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of nav flex, and div class with the name of nav photo. As you can see, we are talking about this portion. Okay, and image, and into the image class with the name of logo, and the div is closed. As you can see, this div was for the logo, and this is the logo here. Okay, now further moving, div class with the name of nav content, and into the nav content unordered list class with the name of nav list, and list class with the name of nav item, and with the anchor point class with the name of nav link. Sorry, and in the nav link we have how we work. As you can see it here. Okay, these are the nav links, and you only have to copy this link and you can place it two times more. Blog and account. As you can see, blog and account. Okay, so the unordered list is closed, and div class with the name of button black, and here is the button. As you can see, this is the button. The div is closed, and now further moving, the nav is closed. Now further moving, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of header flex. Again, now we are going to create this portion, header flex. Into the header flex class, a div class with the name of header text box. As you can see, this is the text box portion, and div class with the name of header line. As you can see, this is the header line, this line that we are going to create, and here is the line. Heading class with the name of heading primary, and para class with the name of header text. As this is the heading and this is the text, and again this is the button that we are going to create, the button white. Okay, div class with the name of header photo, and here is the photo. Okay, you can see it here. Okay, now moving further, the header is closed. Now our services section. As you can see, our services section starts from here and ends here. Okay, Into the services section class with the name of services, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of services line, and here is the line. As you can see, this is the line. Okay. Now as to the heading, class with the name of heading secondary, and here is the heading. Here is the heading. Now moving further, div class with the name of services grid, and into the grid div class with the name of services item 1, and you can copy this div and paste it 3 times. As you can see, 1, 2 and 3 times. Okay. And in this div class with the name of services item 1, here is the image. As you can see, this is the image, and image with the name of services item image, and H3 class with the name of heading tertiary, and here is the heading tertiary. As you can see, this is the heading tertiary, and again para class with the name of services item text, and here is some para, and para is closed and the div is closed. Okay, you only have to copy this div and paste it 1 and 2 times. Sorry, you only have to change the class here 2 and class here to 3. Okay, and you can change the content here also. It is the common thing. Now moving further to the find out more section, work section, and section starts from here and ends here. And as you can see, this is the small section, and into this section class work, div class row, div class with the name of row flex, and class with the name of heading 4, and here is the heading. As you can see it here. Okay, so div class with the name of button white, button work button. As you can see, this is the white button, work button, and the div is closed, and the section and the main portion is closed. Now the footer portion, as you can see, this is the footer section, and in footer section starts from here and ends. It's not that difficult, it's very easy. Hence here it's very lengthy, but it's a easy procedure. As you can see, div class with the name of footer, div class with the name of row, div class with the name of footer flex. We are going to use a flex here. So here is the image of the logo. As you can see, this is the image of the logo. So div class with the name of footer social. As you can see, these are the social icons, and in the social icons, anchor point class with the name of social icon, and in anchor point class with the name of as you can see, again it's a class icon font Facebook. As you can see, this is the Facebook font. As I have used the icon, you only have to copy this and paste it 1, 2 and 3 and 4 times, and you only have to change the icons here. Okay, Facebook to Twitter to Pinterest and to Instagram. Okay, now further moving to the div class with the name of footer line, and here is the line. Div class with the name of footer grid. Now we are going to create this grid. You only have to create one, then you can copy it to the 3 times. Okay, div class footer grid, and in div class footer grid item, and in nav class with the name of footer nav unordered list. It's exactly like the navigation bar that we have created here. Okay, it's exactly like that. So unordered list class with the name of footer nav list, and list class with the name of footer nav item. As you can see, I have the same class, but I am only adding the second classes here. Anchor class with the name of footer nav link, and into the link I have used the class with the name of footer nav heading, and into the heading our company. Sorry, this is our company, as you can see. Okay, and the link is closed. Okay, now you only have to use we only have to create these things, and for this we are going to use link class with the name of footer nav item, because these are the items. Okay, an anchor point class with the name of footer nav link, and here is the link. The link is closed. Okay, so you have to copy it and place it 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. Okay, 4 times, and you only have to change the reviews, view plan, buy insurance, and how we work. As you can see, how we work, buy insurance, view plans and reviews. Now the unordered list is closed and the nav is closed and the div is closed. You only have to copy this div. As you can see, this div starts from here and here you can only have to copy this div and this div and placed it 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. 1, 2, 3 and this is the fourth one, or this is the first one, second one, third one and fourth one. Okay. Now as you can see, div class with the name of footer grid item. As I have told you before, you have only to copy it and paste it 4 times, and this is exactly like the previous one. Nav class with the name of footer nav list, footer nav item and the anchor point with the span and span closed, anchor point closed and the link is closed. You only have to copy this link and place it here without the span portion. Okay, and exactly like the third one, and this is the close, div is closed and then the HTML body and HTML is closed. Into the main CSS folder we have created this website by using the HTML. Now we are going to style this website by using the main CSS folder, and into the main CSS folder, color violet light, color blue grayish, color violet dark, color gray dark and color gray light. Fonts, I have told you before that I have used 2 fonts, and for the row to center our content, as you can see, I have used the row for many times like this and like this. I have used rows of maximum width to 114 and margin to the 0 and auto. Default styling, for the basic styling, H1, H2, H3 and H4 and H5 font family to the font heading, unordered list to list style to none and anchor point to text decoration to none. For the universal resets, all before and after, margin to 0, padding to 0 and box sizing to inherit, and HTML to font size to 62.5% and box sizing to the border box. Body to the font family to font primary, font weight to the 400, color to color violet light and line to 1.6. As you can see, our header starts from here, as you can see, and here is the class dot header. Height to the 100 viewport height, and we are going to create this portion or style this portion. And position relative, because here is the position absolute. Background color to the color violet light and position to the relative. And for the content, as you can see, we have the URL of the image, this image, this, as you can see, this blue or violet image that we are going to use, as you can see it here. Okay, this image, background size to the color cover, background position to the right, width to the 33 rem, height to the 45 rem, top to the 9 rem, right to the 0 pixels and z index to the 1. Again another image, as you can see, and for the after content, and here is the image and background size to the cover and background position to the left. As you can see, this was the right position and this is the left position. This was the right position, this is the left position. Okay, and width to the 20 rem, height to the 52 rem, top to the 50 rem and left to the 0 rem. As you can see, we have placed these images here. Okay, now flex, display to the flex, align item to the flex start. For the text box, as you can see, this is the text box. For the text box, flex to the 0, 0 and 50%, padding to the 10 rem and 5 viewport width and all but not the last child, margin bottom to the 4 rem. And for the line, as you can see, this is the line. For the line, position relative, because this is the position absolute, and top 1, left 0, height to 1 pixel and width to the 12 rem and background color to the color gray light. For the text, as you can see, this is the text portion. For the text, font size to the 1.5 rem, color to the color gray light, margin top to the -2.5 rem. For the photo, as you can see, this is the photo, flex to the 0, 0 and 50%, position to the absolute, as you can see, position relative or the position relative. As you can see, we are using 2 relatives here, position relative and where were we? and top to 15 rem and right to the 10 rem. For the image width to the 100%. Heading primary, as you can see, this is the primary heading. For the primary heading, font size to the 6 rem, color to the color gray light and line height to 1. For the button, as you can see, this is the button. For the button, display to the inline block, padding to the 0.5 rem and 3 rem, font size to 1.5 rem and text transform to the uppercase and cursor to the pointer, as you can see it here and here. Now further moving, we are going to change, we are going to use the white. For the white button, as you can see, this is the white button. Color to color gray light and border to 1 pixel, solid color gray, and for the hovering effect, background color to color gray light, border to 1 pixel, solid color gray violet and color to color violet dark and transition all to 1.5 seconds. As you can see, when we hover it, color gray light, okay. For the nav, padding to the 1 rem and 0, background color to the, as you can see, now we are moving back to the color nav, okay. Sorry, navigation portion or the header portion. So flex to the display to the flex, align item to the center and justify content to space between. For the content, and these are the content. For the content, flex to the display, align item to the center, and for the list, and this is the list. For the list, display to the flex and all margin right to 2 rem, and this is the 2 rem margin right. Link for the visited, and for the link, font size to the 1.5 rem, color to the color gray dark, text transform to uppercase and cursor to the pointer, and when we hover it, color to the color violet dark. As you can see, it will change its color to the violet dark, okay. And button black, as you can see, this is the black button, this is the white button. For the button black, color to color violet light, border to 1 pixel, solid color violet light, and hover, background color to color violet light, border to 1 pixel, solid and color violet light, and background color to color gray light, and transition all to 0.5 second. As you can see, button black. Again, okay. The header ends here. Now moving further, our services section. This is our services section, and in this section we are going to create padding to 25 rem, 0, 10 rem and 0 position to the relative. As you can see, this is the absolute position line. For the line, as this is the line, position to the relative, margin bottom to the foreign and for before content, and position absolute top 1 rem, left to 0, height to 1 pixel, width to the 12 rem, and background color to the color blue grayish. As you can see, this is the line that we have created here. For the grid that we are going to use here, this is for the grid, display to the grid grid template column to the repeat, auto fit minimum maximum 30 rem and 1 fr, and grid gap to 5 rem for the items, as these are the items, okay. For the items and all but not the last child, margin bottom to the 2.5 rem, and for the text, font size to 1.5 rem and color to the color gray dark. For the heading secondary, as you can see, this is the heading secondary, font size to the 5.5 rem, color to the color violet light, line height to 1 and margin bottom to 5 rem. And for the heading tertiary, as you can see, this is the tertiary heading, font size to the 3 rem, color to color violet light and line height to the 1. Now moving further to the this section, find out more section and work section. Work position to the relative, as you can see, we are going to use the absolute position here. Background color to the color violet light, padding to the 5 rem and 0, margin to the 10 rem and 0. And for the flex, display to the flex, align item to the center and justify content to the space between and after content. And here is the image. As you can see, this image we are using, or we are going to create or place this image. For this image, background size to the cover, background position to the right, width to the 47 rem, height to the 24 rem, top to 0 and right to 0. And for the button, z index to 1. As you can see, this is the button. Heading 4, as you can see, this is the heading. Heading 4, font size to the 6 rem, color to color gray light, line height to 1 and line height to 1.2. I think we can delete it. Okay. Footer section, as you can see, this is our footer. Footer background color to the color gray light, padding to the 5 rem and 0, and for the flex, display it to the flex, align item to the center, justify content to the space between, and margin bottom to the 3 rem. And for the social, as these are the socials, for the socials and all but not the last L, margin right to 1.5 rem. For the icons, as you can see, these are the icons that I have used here. Font size to the 3 rem, color to the color gray dark, and for the hovering effect, padding to 1 rem and 1 rem, background color to the violet dark, and transition are to 0.5 second, as you can see. Okay. Now the line, as you can see, there is the line. For the line, position relative, because we are going to use the position absolute, margin bottom to the 3 rem for the before content, and absolute position to top to 1 rem, left to 0, width to 100% and height to 1 pixel, and background color to the color gray dark. For the grid, as you can see, we have used the grid here. For the grid, display it to the grid template column to repeat, auto fit minimum maximum to the 25 rem and 1 FR, grid gap to the 2 rem. For the nav, as you can see, these are the navs. Okay. For the nav list, all but not the last child, margin bottom to 0.5 rem. And for the links, these are the list, and these are the links. Okay, that we have used multiple time. Font size to 1.8 rem and font weight to 700. And for the heading, as you can see, these are the headings. For the headings, font size to 1.5 rem, color to color gray dark, text transform to uppercase, display to the blocks, and margin bottom to 3 rem. As you can see, our footer ends here. Okay, so today we have created this website, as you can see, with the hovering effect. Today we have created this website. If you like the website, please like our video, share and subscribe our channel. And if you need the link or the source code, I will place the source codes into the description box. Thank you for the watching.